Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Teamie Training Tuesday. Coming to you live from my office. I am just getting some work done before I start homeschool. And I'm actually, so instead of printing out a million things for all the scented stickers that we usually use the template, and it has like each scent sticker of the new releases, and you can put it on there and then send it to your customers, which is great. It's always worked great. But I've decided that I'm not going to print out extra paper and have to buy a ton of ink, and I'm going to use the template on page 24 of the new catalog because it has the new releases right there. And I have put each scent sticker. Where am I? Okay, so this is where I put the scent stickers. These are all the stickers. Okay. It's hard to do that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And after school, the kids will help me, and Mark will help me. And Mark actually said he'll take them to work and do them at work, which is great. So I'm just waiting for a few other things to come in. But it's Teamie Training Tuesday, and I hope you guys are enjoying these or just getting anything out of it or looking forward to it, and whatever you want to know about, if there's something in particular, to help you progress along in your business, please let me know and I can talk about it. Okay. I look crazy. I always look crazy because I work my business first thing in the morning, and I mean, this is what it is. This is just what it is. So, today we're going to talk about 15 to 30 minutes a day. Just some things that you can do right now. I know a lot of you guys, your hang up is that you don't have enough time. I know it feels like that, but in reality, that's not the case, because if you stop scrolling on Facebook and posting crazy things, well, not crazy, but I see some of you guys posting irrelevant things to Scentsy, and you have time for that. So this is just being honest. I mean, it's whatever is important to you is important to you, and you get the results. Your results are a direct correlation of your effort. So I would take those minutes that you're scrolling on Facebook and do something income producing with that same exact time while you're already on Facebook. Okay. So a few things that I suggest you can do. Remember, I say it all the time and I'll say it again because it's true. I only committed 30 minutes a day for the first 3 years of my business because I was working nights, Mark was working days, and I had 2-year-old twins, you guys. I mean, they were running around in a million different directions, and I got it done. And those 3 years were the quickest years of my growth in Scentsy, and I took off because I just did what I had to do in 30 minutes. Okay, so some things that you can do. So first of all, you need to have a goal. You need to know what your goal is. Guys, write down your goal. Like I can't say it enough or recommend it enough that you have a planner or a calendar or something that you can have out in front of you to look at. So you are tracking your numbers. Because really that's where the proof is. That's where the hard cold facts are in the proof, is the reports and the numbers on your workstation, okay, on your performance tab. So make sure you're looking there. Sorry, got distracted. And know what your goals are, okay? Write down your goals. So I have a big goal for the year, but then I have to break it down into monthly goals. I usually do 3 month goals, and then I break it down those 3 months into monthly goals. Okay, like every month I want to sell 2,000 PRV. Okay, so when I'm going over all of my activities or what I need to do when I sit down, right, for the month, I break it down by my goals for the month. So, okay, if I have a goal of 2,000 PRV every month and I need to know where my sales are coming from, how am I getting that 2,000 PRV? Well, I'm looking into booking parties. So I open up my calendar, my happy planner, my binder, and I pull up January and I designate the days that I can do parties because we're a party planning business, right? So you start there. You start with your goals, and then you break it down into like how much PRV do you want to get for each party? Well, just say on average 500. So you're looking to book at least 4 parties. And if you want to book at least 4 parties, you got to reach out to at least like 20 to 40 people. Okay. So, like, really break it down that way. Okay. So, if you have to reach out to, 25 to 40 people, then when you sit down that week, you look at your planner and you can write down, okay, Monday, when I have 15 to 30 minutes, I need to message 15 to 40 people, right? Or break it down. I'll message 20 people today. So create one message, make it enticing, make it, fun, and talk about host rewards and do an incentive, right? Do a personal incentive for the month, right? So they can get their Scentsy free and half off, okay? We are a party planning business, guys. When you figure out what kind of parties you want to do, guys, you're going to be unstoppable, okay? So just know that you need to have a goal and you need to break that goal down so you know what you're doing when you have that 15, 30 minutes, okay? You already know. First things first, sales is number one. It goes with the 3 legs of success that we talk about all the time. So when I sit down, if I have 15 or 30 minutes, I need to reach out to people. That's the first thing I need to do. I need to create one message and I need to text people. I need to message people and I need to just not overthink it. Copy, paste, go, 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 go. Boom. Okay. And that doesn't take long. Set an alarm. Set an alarm for 15 minutes a day to go through your social media. And this is a relationship building business. So, if you're building relationships with people, it's only going to help you because people will buy, host, and join when they know you, like you, and trust you. Okay. So think about the things that you're sharing, right? Think about the things that you're sharing. Are you sharing things about your brand, about who you are that help people feel more relatable to you, right? And your brand and like, I'm a mom. I love coffee. I like, these different things that I share that make me relatable to other people. But also, just going through your news feed and commenting on people's posts and liking and sharing and, building the relationships every day with people. Because then when you go to offer the opportunity to them, they're going to feel like it's not out of left field. They're going to feel like, oh, that they feel more relatable to you, or they feel like they know you more or like you more because you've been commenting, or you've been sharing things about yourself, not just you're a Scentsy consultant, trying to get in their pocket. So spend 15 minutes a day commenting, sharing, going through your friends list, and building relationships. Then I would pick one product a day. Pick one Scentsy product a day and share why you like it. Go live with it. Do a story. Highlight the features. If you do have a real picture, I feel like that's always going to be best instead of a flyer. I don't like flyers at all. Instead of a flyer or a stock photo. But if you don't have it in your hands to take a photo of it, then go to Facebook image search or go to Instagram image search, and you can pull up tons and tons and tons of photos that people have already posted and use those. Use those. That's what we all do, okay? Use somebody else's photos that you really like and you're like, wow, that's very cool, you know? So I would pick one product a day to share on social media, all your platforms, whatever you have, pick one a day and share it. Okay? Get creative with it, share it. You could put music behind it. You could do a really funny, cute reel. You could just talk about the features, talk about how you use it, why you love it, things like that. And also ask your customers to share their products when they get them in and tag you in it. Okay? I would also make a list of customers that have ordered from you in the past 4 months and follow up with 5 to 10 each day. Ask them how they're liking their Scentsy, because you want to know. You want to know if they are. Sometimes people may not like something, or a light bulb may have blown, and they will never tell you. It's the funniest thing that, since doing this for almost 6 years, people are so non-confrontational that they don't even they don't want to tell you if something's wrong unless you ask them, and you want to know because you want to give them good customer service, right? And fix it for them. So if it's something like a bulb, I'm like, oh my gosh, you just need a bulb, I'll help you. Why wouldn't you tell me that? And they're like, oh, you're busy, I don't want to bother you. And I'm like, you are never bothering me. This is what I'm here for, is to give you good customer service, right? I want you to keep coming back. I want you to know that I'm going to treat you well, and I appreciate your business. So reach out to your customers, and also see if they need anything. You can give them a link. I always have a link open every single month under my own name. That's how I build up my own host rewards, all the stuff behind me, right? So if they need something, number one, right? If they need to restock, or there's something that they like that was just released, I tell them that they can get it for free or half off and get more Scentsy by hosting their own party. And I'm just like, hey, why don't we do a quick 30-minute online event, and you can get whatever you need to stock up on, or your next order, you can get it all free and half off. And in January, I'm offering a free mini warmer to my hosts. So you'll walk away with, that warmer you wanted for free or half off, plus more rewards, plus a free mini warmer for a quick 30-minute, online Scentsy event. And I'll set it up for you. All you have to do is invite your closest family and friends. That's all. You don't have to share it with everybody. We'll make it super simple and super convenient. And guys, that's literally how I ask, okay? I make it so just nonchalant and laid back, okay? Because if somebody wants to place an order, ask them if they want it free and half off instead. Book a party. And then if they don't, then you hand them a link that you've already opened under your own name so you can build up host rewards for yourself, okay? And then in turn, you can do whatever you want with those host rewards. You can do a mystery hostess party, and you can give those rewards away to make it more enticing for people to place more orders, to build up the rewards, and then, somebody gets them. Whatever it is, there's so many options. You just have to get creative, okay? But make sure you have a follow-up system. You have to follow up with the people that have ordered with you and make sure that they like what they've ordered, they're happy, and if they need anything, you want to be there, right? To offer them a party or a link. Log into your workstation every day, you guys, every day. There's so many times where there is a post on our team page of somebody asking something that is literally on the workstation. So that means you have not looked at your workstation. Okay? And the simple answer is go look at the workstation. Okay? Make sure you are up to date with your business, and all the information you need to know. There's updates put out almost daily, product releases, whatever you need to know. It's all communicated through the Workstation in the news tab. So make sure you're checking that. It is your duty. It is part of your job. It's your responsibility to check that. How do you know what's going on? You're relying on catching a post on your team page or what? It's your responsibility. Okay? So check your Workstation daily. Let me see. Okay. I mean, we've already gone over this really, but spend 15 minutes booking parties every day, or 30 minutes. Spend your whole 30 minutes just booking parties. Guys, honestly, that's what I do when I sit down. The first thing I do is I look at my calendar and all the days that I've designated to have online parties. If they're not filled, that's what I'm working on. I'm not working on anything else. I'm not working on team stuff. I'm not working on follow up. I'm literally working on booking parties to make sure I know where my sales are coming from, so I know where I'm meeting more people, and it's job security. Booking parties is job security, okay? So, and then last but definitely not least, guys, even when you're in the car driving to and from work, or picking your kids up at daycare, or washing the dishes, or folding laundry, I know it's super easy to kind of just zone out, put on Netflix, and just do what you got to do to kind of just not have to think about anything. Like, just do something mindless, right? And we need that. We do need that. But throw on some headphones and listen to a training. Honestly, like, when you feed your brain with good things, you're gonna be motivated. A lot of you, just from what you're telling me, lack motivation, and it's normal. In winter, the general public usually lacks motivation. Totally normal. But you have to know what you need to get motivated to work your business, because only you are responsible. So there's definitely some groups and channels that I follow, and people specifically, like other leaders in Scentsy, that really like light a fire under my butt, and they just speak to me. They're so inspirational to me. I feel like they're very relatable to me, and so I'll go on the Workstation to see what trainings are up. I'll go onto YouTube and I'll listen. Because I'm filling my brain with good things, and I'm keeping my business relevant and in the forefront of my mind. Okay? Because I could just log on to Netflix and be like, ugh, it is what it is. But like, my goals are really important. And that's what it has to come down to. Like, how important is it for you to reach your goals? How important is your why? So make sure you're training yourself constantly. Just listening. Don't say, I don't have time for that. If you're sitting in the bathroom on the toilet and you're scrolling on Facebook, if you're sitting on the couch after work or when the kids are in bed just scrolling on Facebook, guys, do something that actually matters and you can get paid for, and do something productive that you'll be thankful for later. Train yourself, get motivated, feel inspired, get creative, and then do these little tasks that I talk about, okay? You don't need all the time in the world. What you need is intentional time and to be consistent, okay? You need to be intentional with the time that you have, so when you sit down for 15 or 30 minutes, you know what you have to do, because you have a goal and you have it broken down, and you know how many parties you need to book, you know how much PRV you're looking to sell that month, like how many customers you need to follow up with based on how many people have ordered from you in the last 4 months. It's have a system in place for all of these things. And then once you do it, it becomes habit, becomes second nature. Okay? And then you'll, like, when you're training yourself, you'll get more ideas that will make your life easier and help you simplify your your tasks and your your systems. Okay? So, guys, I know you feel like you don't have time, but like it really comes down to how much does it matter to hit your goals. Okay? So, I promise every single one of you have 15 or 30 minutes. You do. It's just what are you willing to spend it on? Something that's going to pay you back or something that is just going to help you stay complacent? Because don't compromise what you want most, which is to hit your goals, to build a business, to make money, to help your team thrive. Don't compromise what you want most for what you want now, which is to just sit on the couch or just, sit there mindlessly or scroll on social media and do nothing. Like, don't work just when you feel like it. Work all the time because you have goals to hit, and work smarter, not harder. Like, simplify. Simplify. You don't have to make it difficult. That's why I'm telling you 15 or 30 minutes every day is plenty of time as long as you know what you're doing when you're sitting down, and go by the 3 legs of success. Sales first, then recruiting, and then training. Okay? So have a goal, break the goals down, book the parties, reach out for follow-up, have your customers that you're following up with, book parties, make it simple, know what you're going to say, and get the ideas and inspiration to become your own from training and listening to other people and what they do and what has been successful for them. You don't have to copy anybody. I mean, you can, but you'll come up with your own ideas, because something may work better for you and your family and your schedule. Okay? So, I promise you guys, you can do this. You do not have to overcomplicate it. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. I'm speaking from experience. Okay? So, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have a topic for next Teamie Training Tuesday that you would like me to go over, I'm happy to. You can talk to your team. And I also, if I'm, if you're, if I'm you, yeah. If I am your director, then you're on this page. But there are other directors in my group, and those teamies are not on my page. So, to the directors that are on my page, but your teams are not, I do post these trainings on my YouTube page once I'm done. So you can share these with your teams, later on today once it's uploaded. So I will upload it to YouTube right now, and then you can share it with them. Okay? Or you can take the same message and talk to your team about it yourself. So that's that, you guys. I hope you have a great Tuesday. I am just trying to get so much done. And as I'm doing things, putting my customer appreciation boxes together for 2021, I'm still waiting for things to come in. I had to get more products because I realized I had more customers that I need to thank. So I'm waiting for some stuff from home office that I ordered and things from Amazon. So I will keep you posted and show you guys what I'm doing. So maybe you'll get inspired by it and do something fun too. Like, doing things like this, it's really fun. I like doing appreciation boxes. It's just like getting creative and doing, it's like crafts to me. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a job, but I'll tell you, I get paid pretty crazy money to do things like this. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to start school and maybe take a shower today. Maybe not. Anyways, I love you guys. Share this with your team, tag your team. And if your teams aren't on this page, you can go to my YouTube channel and share the link wherever you'd like. Love you guys.